Homeless Solutions, Honolulu, Hawaii. I don't have the threatening that I can tell you why I was crying and crying and crying during the year 2002, 2003. But I can tell you that it was homeless. It was 1 year. I can tell you it was homeless for myself to be elsewheres in God now. At the time, it was really not clear why I wasn't leaving the money. And that's because I didn't have the threatening that somebody stole it and ran off with it. I have to see the threatening that I left the money. And it's not true that I left the money. It's true that Charles Toh stole the money and ran off with it. Because he doesn't have an alibi. He can go to the bank, withdraw it all, and leave. Why would he leave it in there? And that's because he said he wanted more money from my family, and that's not happening. I don't have to live that way. It's not true that I would help you with that. It's not true I would report that Charles Toh and I are fucking over that I'm going to give him money to pay my rent. And he's going to bring the check to the landlord. What? I can walk. I'm not in a wheelchair. What's the fucking for? I don't know. Can we talk about that? What's the fucking for? Why does the creator have a fucking obsession? He's obsessed that I'm fucking one of the shunts out of the 30 billion shunts that were formed over my 45 years of alive. And I'm having sex with one of them and I'm fucking him. That's what the creator wants me to say. And I don't know who or what it is because I'm in order. What does that mean? I'm none higher than me deceased. What makes you think that I'm fucking with just one of your shunts illegally alive out of 30 billion shunts, and that means they don't die and they don't go into prison and die in prison? That means there's no death on the sex. What makes you think that I'm fucking them? That they want to take my keys and tell me to get out? I don't know that till they're already in the threatening. And I didn't hear Charles Toh say get out until we got a divorce, and that was me saying get out. If he doesn't leave, I'll leave. And that's true with the divorce. I did leave, the second divorce. The first divorce I didn't leave because August 5th, 2004, I made a bank disaster, and that interrupted that I was divorced from Charles Toh. I didn't have my name changed finished because he didn't pay for the divorce as the male. Well, if he's not paying for things, that's true that he's trying to scream fuck and that he's fucking, but who is he fucking? Because I'm a female. That's him having sex with a male and fighting with a male that it's fuck, and he's saying yes. That's a male and a male in that scenario. And if you don't care if it's male or female, if it's just genitals to you, I'm menstruate and I'm not interested in any sort of sexual abuse because I don't want to hear a male say, no, I don't want any blood in the urethra of my penis. Well, we're talking about what is Charles Toh going to get out of, and I'm not sure I'm the right person for this subject. Why aren't you creating the videos? Well, why aren't you creating them about me? You want me to create these videos? Well, it's not in my leverage to create the videos. You want me to talk about everything that happened against myself. You want me to tell all of America on YouTube everything that happened against myself. And you don't want me to tell them what I did for myself because you don't have it alive that way. Well, that's how you can hear what I just said obscene about blood in the urethra of a penis. That's obscene, but I'm just explaining why. I just gave my statement why. It's possible that I can say that here. I'm none higher than me deceased.